touch the lens.
Welcome, friends and family, to TJ Acts. This is our first performance workshop. My name is Kristen Arnsberger-Saracino, and I am the creator and director of the program. I've had only 8 short hours to work with these kids, and they have learned a lot of skills in that short time. I'm sure, and I hope, that you'll be as impressed with them as I am. In just the short hours that we've had time to learn and practice, these kids have learned how to take stage direction, how to take cues, to work together, to theater read, to talk into the microphone, to play facing the audience, and how to maintain character and be professional. This is a low-tech workshop performance that concentrates on the actors, so you may actually see me giving some cues as we go along, and I hope you enjoy being privy to this process. Today you'll be seeing groups A and B, Monday and Wednesday groups working together with up to 50 performers at a time, all working together. You'll also see that throughout the entire show, all of them are involved the whole time. This takes a lot of discipline and concentration on their part. We're going to start with a piece called Symphony, which requires the actors to pay very close attention to me, the conductor. I hope you enjoy our performance of TJ Acts.
Who knows? Sporting events that don't really exist. These absurd sports lend themselves to several acting techniques. Besides the narrators hosting these events and announcers, the participations have practiced the following conveying and storyline with the beginning, middle, and end, and demonstrating their emotion and blocking it for the audience, moving on stage quietly, staying silent backstage, holding a pose, and maintaining character. Good evening and welcome to the My Baby is Better Than Your Baby meeting. My name is Grace and I'll be one of your hosts. Last month we held our annual baby racing championships at the Hollywood Bowl. That's right, Grace. Everyone who was anyone was there to show off their babies. I'm Emily Reed and I'm the founder of the My Baby is Better Than Your Baby Club. Together we'll be taking you through the trials and tribulations of last month's games. Our video camera was drilled on by the babies and mangled on by some of the losing parents, but we did manage to save these slides to bring this one-of-a-kind event to you. Since most people are used to videos these days, we will be explaining these are slides to you, so that you may understand and enjoy the Baby Racing Championships as much as we did. First slide, please. The parents coaching the babies before the race. Everyone behaves differently entering into this event. Some families are just having fun and are encouraging with their kids. Yes, but it can be an interesting mix of beautiful babies and an ugly competition at this event. Some parents come here so tense and are so tough on these scared little babies. You can see that all they care about is winning the race. That one on the end looks more ready to nap than to race. Second slide, please. Well, we can see that it's off to a typical start. Parents trying to push the babies off in the right direction. We can see that two of the teams are off to a good start, but what's going on with these other teams? Clearly, those sisters are scared and are crying, and one tyke is off to an early nap. Yeah, and already two babies have taken a wrong turn, and their mother looks pretty frustrated. We can also see one mom actually pushing her baby who looks like she just doesn't want to move. Still, it's early in the race. Anything can happen at this point. Next slide, please. Well, we can see that those two are tied for first place, but many of the others are having troubles. What can you expect from these little tots anyway? We can see teens confused, crying, and napping. That will be difficult to make up now, as the race is already halfway over. Look at those twins. They may not know where they're going, but at least the whole family is having fun with it. That's nice to see here, where most parents are usually so competitive. Fourth slide, please. We can see that two teams are clearly in the lead, and their parents are happy and proud. But many of the other parents are more concerned about winning than about teaching their children sportsmanship at this game. Look at that mom trying to wake her baby up from her nap. I say if she's tired, let her sleep. And that little one at the end still looks so scared. I bet she can't wait until it's over.
Well, Grace, it's all part of the competition. Although parents may react differently when their children don't go for the gold, they must all be disappointed after they've invested so much time and energy into preparing their babies for this. No matter how much you train for this competition, you never know what's going to happen until the game begins. Who would have predicted those sisters playing patty cake in the middle of this race?
Last slide, please. Well, you can see that most of the parents are very disappointed with their defeat. I haven't seen so many long faces since they competed in whose baby can sit up first.
Well, the winners are happy with themselves and their parents have a lot to be proud of. All 3 winners not only received a year's supply of diapers, but they have a handsome trophy to display as this year's champion of the annual baby race.
Thank you all for joining us.
Reporters will be displaying newscaster characteristics. And while they may read some of their copy, they should be using the microphone properly, giving the audience eye contact, and talking in a conversational style. The rest of the cast will surprise you with some special sound effects. Reporters that school is off to a great start. Students are reading, writing, and doing their arithmetic. Science and history continue to be the least favorite subject, while our polls show that the #1 time of the day continue to be recess.
On Wall Street, the market trading is busy this morning with tech stocks up. Skyrocket video games for gifts. The Dow Jones Industry average is down while the Nasdaq is up. What does that mean anyway?
In dollars and cents news, I have to take this opportunity to plug Scripps sales. Did you know that Scripps provides money to purchase accelerated reader books and buy computers
For the classroom, look for a parent wearing the I Sell script button at the gate or contact with Devil
Breaking news now with live team coverage. Hi, my name is Susie Cassie.
And I'm Lindsay Lewis, bringing you live team coverage from station KTJA channels K through 5.
We've been told that there's a dangerous car crash taking place through Burbank.
That's right. We are in touch now with 2 of our reporters who are on the scene. Ashley, Alejandro, what can you tell us?
We're here on the scene, and it seems that the chase began down Burbank Boulevard when the driver went through a red light at Victory. We're told that she's a single driver in her 30s with no previous criminal record. She's speeding down Victory, dangerously risking innocent lives.
Up here in the sky camera, we can see police following her. She's turning into the Toys R Us parking lot and taking a space reserved for handicapped drivers. She must be crazy. That's a serious violation. Back to you on the ground, Ashley and Alejandro.
We're trying to get close to the car, but the police are warning us to stay back. She may be armed and dangerous. But wait, she's getting out of the car and running for the entrance of Toys R Us. What could she be thinking? Maybe she'll tell us. I had to get my son the new PlayStation 2 before they ran out. Toys R Us has got a new shipment in. Let me go.
I'm Judy Goodman, live from Times Square, bringing you the fashion you love. The new 2001 spring clothing line is out, and we've got the videotape from the catwalk in Paris. And darling, it's you die for. Roll tape, Johnny dear? Oh yes, looking hot. We will see Calvin Klein's newest styles and the world's most beautiful models. Ooh, look it, baby. These are style and wardrobe movies available May 5th next month, and delightful imitations we can all afford. We'll be available in Target by May.
Well, those are some interesting humans. Here's this week's human interest story.
It's about some of the unsung heroes at Thomas Jefferson Elementary School. We all know that Jefferson is a distinguished school, but who is it behind the scenes that keeps it that way?
We did some investing to find out. What we found may shock you. Did you know that besides our dedicated and fearless leader, Miss Persky, and our warm and charming Miss Anderson, many of the school's important tasks are completed by the amazing office staff, namely Mrs. Linda Garner and Mrs. Susan Hobb.
Not only that, we found out that yard duty supervisor Susan Foy and daycare supervisor Lee Edwards and the people on their staff spend countless hours making sure the grounds are safe for all of us at all times.
There is one other person who is constantly working and never complains. He's a fixture in the school. He does so much for so many people we can't imagine without him. It's Mr. Jose Alea. custodian.
Let's all give a big round of applause to our unsung heroes now.
Now that we discussed people, let's talk about animals making news. This is true. The American Red Cross has a new 4-hour course that teaches devoted owners how to respond to emergencies concerning pets. The class teaches how to perform rescue breathing, what to do when a pet is choking, how to splint broken bones, and more. A pet first aid for dogs and cats. Video is also available for $19.99. Just contact the Red Cross. It makes a perfect gift for anyone that has a 4-legged family member.
Now with a look at what's going on in sports. After this news report, we will immediately be covering our 2 local teams, Burbank versus Burroughs. The game started about 20 minutes ago, and we will join these rivals as they battle it out to win the season's last big game. It should be exciting. I'm Sunny Beach from Southern California, bringing your local weather report. What can I say? Our weather's the best in the nation. It's not going to get too cold, too rainy, or too cloudy. We don't get fog, hurricanes, or blizzards. Remember, we can barbecue in January. Southern California weather rules. Yeah. Well, and Ashley, this has been a fun broadcast, hasn't it? Yes, Caitlin, it has. We've had so much good news to report. What else can we tell these folks?
With the cold season upon us, we would like to remind you viewers to take the following precautions to stay healthy every day.
Brush your teeth twice a day and keep your toothbrush clean and use plenty of toothpaste. Yes, and gargle with mouthwash. And by the way, don't forget to brush your tongue.
Keep hydrated. The body needs lots of fluids and plenty of water, milk, and juice.
Eat your fruits and vegetables whether you like them or not. Get plenty of sleep. Most people need 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Yet most people only get 6 or 7 hours nightly. It is no surprise that so many people are walking around half asleep these days.
Be proud to be drug, alcohol, and cigarette free.
Thank you and good night.
Hello and welcome. My name is Denise Saraceno, and today we are proud to present from ESPN. Coverage of a recent ball was played by cave people back in the time before lightweight volleyballs were invented. The problem was that the people were too stupid to realize that the boulders, being so heavy, crushed and killed the players at every game. But every game did make for great entertainment. That's right, Amber. It's our viewers and at home, we want to explain to you that all of our other crews were too busy taping, broadcasting, and televising other more popular sports to cover this event.
But as true Boulder volleyball fans, we covered this game ourselves and brought our side to show you this amazing, brutal, and death-defying event. So let's get started. First slide, please.
You can see that serving the boulder is very difficult. It takes many strong men to lift the boulder while the women get ready to serve.
That's right, Janisa, and as heard, as it is for the cave dwellers team to serve the ball. The fire starters team knows it's even harder to return that serve. Those fire starters look like they just know this one's going to hurt.
Second slide, please. And with the game is in progress, and with the first serve completed, we have several people down on the fire starter side.
That's not an uncommon way to begin the game of Boulder volleyball. You can never pay Boulder volleyball players enough money when they are risking their lives for our entertainment. No matter how tough you are, one wrong move in Boulder volleyball and you're out, and I mean out forever.
That's correct, Amber. And while there are still deaths from the ancient game of Boulder volleyball, fortunately, there are not many deaths from regular volleyball. The popular and entertaining form of the game as we know today. Third slide, please.
The fire starters are now dragging their fallen teammates off the court and deciding what strategy they will use next. I predict they will not make the mistake of trying to return the next serve.
That makes good sense because no matter how much you lift weights and prepare for this sport, the boulders are always heavier than you anticipated. And the cave dwellers have had an accident. It looks like they're trying to serve the boulder. While trying to serve, the boulder has knocked some of their players out of the game.
Fourth slide, please. Well, it looks like the fire starters have regrouped and are figuring out that returning the boulder serve won't be good for them. All they have to do is avoid being hit by the boulder and they will score some points.
That's right. It all comes down to which team has fewer injuries and fewer deaths in boulder volleyball. And that is what is still anybody's game.
Last slide, please. Well, I can't believe it. Do you see what I see, Janisa?
Yes, it's amazing but true. I believe we have a tie game here. Both sides seem to have the same exact amount of injuries. What happens now?
apart and demand a complete recount.
Like the election?
Oh no! Thank you for joining us on ESPN for a special edition of Boulder Volleyball the Way It Was.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our last act. Once again, we're going to do symphony. And I wanted to point out to you that what is involved in symphony is the entire group of 50 people watching me, the conductor, very closely for cues. You'll notice that everybody starts together and stops together and remains in character the entire time. After the symphony, we're going to be exiting our new actors out from the risers into the lunch shelter, where they will be receiving their certificates of accomplishment, their group photos, and some cookies. I would ask and invite the entire audience to please exit through the back of the auditorium, make a right, and greet us in the lunch shelter, and meet your new actors there. I'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight, our first performance of TJ Acts.